as the blast launched by beerus approaches towards Earth. And all hope would seem lost. A lightning was seen shooting out of Earth, traversing in an unusual pattern, moving towards the blast, stopping right before colliding with it. 2 pair of feet would be seen, illuminated by the light being released from that energy blast. The individual, in an amused and mocking tone, would say, "So, this is all a destroyer's energy amount to? And he dares to try destroy my planet? How pathetic. This much power would be enough to destroy this." The individual would envelop his hand in dense ki energy and swing his hand to the side, releasing all of that energy, launching it forward towards the blast. In a slash pattern, the energy would move forward with tremendous speed and collide with the blast, passing right through it. The blast would stop in its track and be disintegrated, all of its energy scattering around everywhere. The individual would just stand there, bathing in the energy of that blast, as if it was nothing. Looking closely, it was Goku. Goku, smirking, said, "Now that was pretty close. A bit late and wouldn't have made it in time. I didn't expect my clone to be defeated, let alone be destroyed completely. Anyways, now that I have finished my training in Time Chamber, time to take care of this new nuisance." Then with a serious face said, "How dare that bastard even try to destroy my planet? Time for a god of destruction to face destruction himself. Anyone who treats life like something to be destroyed just for fun will have to pay a fair price." Goku, putting his hand on his forehead, said, "I should be able to trace key signature of those two, since they were within this body for a fair bit of time." Then, widening his eyes suddenly, smirking, spoke, "Found it." Goku looked at Earth and said, "I almost forgot. 5% should do," and released the clone, saying, "Be right back." The clone said, "Leave this place to me," and Goku teleported away. The clone went back into Earth's atmosphere. Goku arrived at Kai's realm. A little far away from him, all 4, Beerus, Whis, Shin, and Kibito, were having a meal. All of them, sensing Goku, were shocked. Goku mockingly said, "Someone seems to be enjoying themselves after trying to destroy a planet." Beerus got up and, smirking, said, "Now what is this? I am quite sure I destroyed you completely." Goku replied, "Then maybe you got a head injury in that battle and what you are seeing is a ghost of mine." Beerus replied, saying, "Then this ghost seems to be way cockier than the original one." Goku then replied, "By the way, Beerus, wanna know what happened to those who came before you and threatened to destroy my planet?" Beerus, now a little annoyed, said, "Quite shameless of you to address a god just by his name." Goku said, "I can say the same. Quite shameless of you to treat life as nothing." Beerus said, "That's what my duty as a destroyer is. To destroy." Goku then, with a serious face, said, "Then I will show you what my duty is." Beerus said, "So you are here for a fight? Looks like mortals really don't learn. By the looks of it, you stopped the destruction of your planet. And what I destroyed was actually a clone of yours. You should have just stayed there instead of coming here. After I kill you here, I will go back to finish with dealing with that planet. And in case you have more of those pesky clones, I will destroy them, getting rid of you completely." Then Beerus, taking a fighting stance, said, "Come at me, mortal." But in that instant, Goku appeared right in front of him, his foot embedded in Beerus' guts. His speed so much Beerus couldn't even notice him moving, and force of that kick so great that Beerus' pupils disappeared from pain. Goku in that moment said, "Only time will tell who will get killed and destroyed. And I am quite confident it won't be me." Beerus was thrown far away from the impact. Beerus, barely gaining back the control of his momentum, looked in the way of Goku, but Goku suddenly appeared in front of him, smirking. Beerus' eyes widened at his insane speed. Goku mockingly asked, "Shocked?" and then punched him in the face, sent him few meters back from impact, appearing behind him with his arm pulled back to strike Beerus again, saying, "The clone you destroyed. That was just 10% of my base form." Beerus was shocked hearing this. He tried to turn behind, block the attack, but was too slow and was struck, being sent down, crashing on the ground. Goku then sighing said, "Even if it was just 10%. Losing that was a great loss." Beerus furious released his ki, powering up. All the dust cloud around him moved away from his power increase. Goku in his base ki release state appeared in front of Beerus with his fist right in front of his face, and spoke, "You are not the only one who can power up," and punched him hard in the face, making his go several meters back with his back against the ground, causing great deal of damage to the ground. Goku then came crashing on the ground with a kick. Beerus propelled himself backward with his hands, barely dodging it. The kick landed on the ground, breaking the area into many small rocks and causing cracks in a large area with the impact, saying, "The course this battle isn't gonna change." Beerus launched a punch towards Goku's face, but Goku easily caught it with one hand, pulling Beerus towards him, punching him in the face yet again. Beerus launched a kick while being sent away from the impact. Goku just tilted his head back a little and dodged the kick. Goku placed his hand on his forehead and appeared behind Beerus, putting his finger on Beerus' back and giving him a devastating 1-inch punch. It was like the impact disfigured Beerus' body, sending him flying upwards. Goku appeared high up in the sky, above Beerus, saying, "Either you go full power now or die right this instant," and with his arms stretched forward launched an energy wave. The wave completely covered Beerus, his figure disappearing inside the wave. As the wave ended, a smirk was seen on Goku's face. Beerus then spoke, angered, "You dare laugh while I am in my most powerful state?" Goku said, "I can't help myself." Then with a serious face said, "You dared to try and destroy my planet with such pathetic power." Beerus was taken aback. Far away was seen with a stoic look on his face. Beerus rushed at Goku, but Goku attacked him with a round kick. Beerus caught his leg and used Hawkeye. Goku smirked and released a strong ki surge from his body, canceling out Hawkeye. Goku said, "That won't work on me." Goku transformed into Super Saiyan, rose and kicked Beerus in the gut, sending him few meters back. Beerus wasn't affected much by it. Goku with an amused look spoke up, "Oh? So that didn't affect you much." Goku suddenly disappeared. Beerus' Ultra Instinct kicked in and he ducked down, avoiding Goku's arm swing on his head. Beerus turned around and punched Goku in the gut. But Goku, using his bee-like body, made a hole in there and Beerus' punch missed completely. Goku, smirking, used a round kick to build strength with momentum. But Beerus just lifted his arm and blocked it, launching a ki wave at Goku at that point-blank range from his other hand. Goku appeared teleported away, appearing beside Shin, scaring both Shin and Kibito. Beerus looked in their direction, saying, "That teleportation is quite annoying." Goku replied, "I can say the same for your technique, and if hadn't been for it, you would have lost to my clone anyway." Beerus, hearing this, was annoyed. Goku said, "But if you find it too annoying, I can just stop using it and overpower you instead." Beerus, confused, let out, "Huh!" Goku with insane speed leapt towards Beerus, breaking the ground where he was standing. Both their fists clashed, releasing a strong shockwave. Many after images started to appear all over the area as they clashed, sending out energy blasts and energy waves and clashing elsewhere even before the energy attacks could make contact with each other. The Kai's realm was starting to trembling, starting to pile up the damage from the shockwave of their attacks, getting destroyed slowly, exchanging hundreds of clashes every second. Goku was suddenly starting to get overpowered and was hit in the gut, then kicked in the face, getting sent back, confused. Both Beerus' speed and strength were tremendously increased compared to before. Beerus asked, "What happened, mortal? Where's that bravado from before?" Goku smirked and said, "Must be another one of your techniques. If you can get stronger as the battle goes on, why not defeat you in an instant?" The aura around Goku changed completely. Shin and Kibito were trembling in cold sweat. Beerus as well, noticing his arm tremble a little and his body starting to sweat. even though he himself wasn't scared, his body's natural instinct telling him to avoid Goku and get the hell out of there. Beerus clenched his fists, saying, "Damn, I might be screwed here." Goku released his energy, the ground beneath him crumbling from the pressure he was releasing. His body completely healed up the minor scratches he had suffered. Goku transformed into his Super Saiyan Rose 2. Lightning aura around him started to hit the ground and damage it. Goku appeared in front of Beerus. Beerus was shocked as he could not follow Goku's movements at all. Goku disappeared and appeared below him, grabbing his leg and slamming him onto the ground. Goku then went on and punched Beerus in the guts while he was lying on the ground, breaking the land around him. Beerus fired a blast at Goku, but Goku just punched it away, and started launching many punches at Beerus, beating him to a pulp. Beerus, collecting all his strength, fired off an energy blast at Goku and got out of there. Making distance between them, Goku appeared right in front of him, saying, "Where do you think you are running away?" and punched him in the gut. Beerus coughed out blood, cursing, thinking, even with Ultra Instinct, "I can't dodge his attacks. He is too fast." Goku pulled back his arm, saying, "Too early to give up," and started attacking Beerus, beating him to a pulp for quite a while. Now time to finish this up, and charged up a
Kamehameha wave.
Beerus, now in a dire state, was unable to even move a muscle, could just lie down waiting for the attack to hit. Goku launched the attack and the wave reached Beerus, but suddenly it was stopped, more like dispersed. Whis was standing in front of Beerus. Beerus, with his aura completely faded, looked at Whis back. Goku looked at Whis with an annoyed look, asking why he interfered. Whis said, "I can't let you kill a god." Goku said, "Then you will die as well." Whis said, "But can you really do it?" Goku replied, "That's what that cat said a while ago, and look at him now." Whis replied, "That's not what I mean." Then looking at Beerus said, "My lord, I think it's time for you to just release the seal. Otherwise, your demise is imminent." Beerus, battered, looking towards the sky, said, "Yeah, you are right." Beerus placed his palm on the ground, getting up, and raised his arm towards his side, pointed towards Shin. Shin, sweating, gulped, saying, "Looks like it's time," and joined both his hands. His pupils disappeared and a bright light was released from his eyes. An energy ball was released from Shin's body and it went and hit Beerus at high speed. Shin fell to the ground, lifeless. Beerus' power suddenly shot up. All of Beerus' wounds healed up, and he spoke with excitement. "Now I am surging with energy." Goku was shocked from his sudden power-up. Beerus said, "You might be confused. Before I kill you, let me tell you what just happened." Beerus then explained, "When anyone becomes a destroyer, they make contracts with Kais and their lives are bound to them. But not just that. Those Kais act as a seal on the destroyer's powers. Any increase in power that a destroyer experiences after the contract doesn't show up and is sealed away. The reason for that, even I don't know why. But having such limitation, there's only one thing left for us to do. That is to learn new techniques and improve our fighting style. But now, that seal has been lifted. Let me show you my true power." Goku appeared behind Beerus with a punch ready, saying, "You yap too much," and launched it. But Beerus, without even turning, caught it. Goku was seeing this, was shocked, and jumped back, making distance. But Beerus appeared right in front of his face with his Destroyer and Ultra Instinct aura activated, punching Goku in the gut, slamming him into the ground. Goku grit his teeth, launching an energy blast at the ground, creating an explosion and using that to escape. Looking down, saying, "This is absurd," but then smirked. Beerus appeared in front of him and launched a punch at Goku's face, but I was caught. Beerus was taken aback by this. He saw dense aura radiating from Goku. Goku looked up and spoke. "I already said this earlier. The course of this battle won't change." And then transformed into Super Saiyan Rose 3, punching Beerus in the face, sending him flying. Goku leapt up, rushing towards Beerus. Beerus gained control of his momentum, and both their kicks clashed. Goku made two large hands using his Bu ability and joining them, slammed them on Beerus. Beerus crossed his arms blocking the attack, and fired off an energy blast at Goku. Goku punched it away and saw that Beerus was gone. Beerus used the energy blast to block Goku's vision. Goku's eyes moved to the side and he made a key blade and swung it behind him. Beerus' arm that he used to launch a punch was sliced off. Goku undid the key blade and caught Beerus by the face and rushed down, slamming him onto the ground. Beerus got up and with a slight release of aura made the smoke disappear. Looking at Goku, who was hovering high up, said, "That damn mortal. I forgot he had an ability like that. This hurts like hell." Goku mockingly asked, "What happened, Beerus? Does it hurt?" Beerus, annoyed, grit his teeth. "Was sweating," said in his mind. "Just a little longer, my lord. Just a little longer." Beerus, knowing he was at a clear disadvantage, said, "How about it, Goku? I have pretty much no change of defeating you in close combat now. So why don't we end this battle with a wave clash?" Goku, smirking, said, "What? That your last wish before dying?" Beerus said, "Take it in that way if that's what you want." Goku replied, "Fine." Both started charging up their final energy attack. Goku charged up his Kamehameha, rose-colored, matching his form, while Beerus charged up a dense Hakai ball, lifting it up and making it larger. Beerus extended his arm forward, launching his large Hakai blast while Goku launched his
Kamehameha wave.
Both clashed. The Hakai was slowly destroying Goku's attack, moving forward, beating Goku's wave. Goku, smirking, "Yeah, right. I forgot it could end up like this." Goku then extended his fingers, opening his palm even more, while increasing his own power as well, yelling, "Might as well go all in." Lightning aura around his body became even stronger, extending far wide, landing at different locations and causing catastrophic damage. Goku let out a blood-curdling scream and his wave got bigger and bigger, eventually swallowing up Beerus' Hakai ball and heading towards him. Hitting him, Beerus took on the full force of the attack. The whole area started to get disintegrated into nothingness. Soon the wave got thinner and eventually ended. Goku took a deep breath, dropping to his Super Saiyan rose. Beerus was lying on the ground, in dire situation, hanging on the thread of life and death. Goku approached him. Beerus, looking at him, smirked, saying, "Who would have thought I would end up in such a state?" Goku looked at him with an emotionless face, calling out his name, asking, "Beerus, do you know anything about Dragon Balls?" Beerus answered him, "Of course I do. I am a destroyer." Goku then continued, "Then do you know where any of those are?" "The location of ones I knew have been destroyed. I would appreciate if you could tell me," Beerus said. "I do know that there are like 2 or 3 sets of those in this universe, but seems like 2 were destroyed. As for the third, I don't know where they are. Also, there are some known as Super Dragon Balls, scattered around the 12 universes. If you want to know anything more, ask that guy over there. He knows more about that stuff." Goku thanked him, telling, "I appreciate it. If you hadn't targeted my planet, or just would have been done with after defeating my clone, things wouldn't have come to this." Beerus smirked, saying, "What? Are you pitying me right now? As for the Dragon Ball, sure, you can get the intel, but I don't know if you will be able to find them." Goku asked. "What do you mean?" Beerus said. "Took you long enough." Goku felt a presence behind him and sharply turned around.
A punch came right towards his face. Goku bent backwards and dodged it, but a kick came towards him from his side, and Goku caught it. Goku, using his other arm, grabbed the arm of the guy who launched a punch and kicked him in the gut, sending him flying upward, while jump kicking the one who launched a kick at him. Both of those gained control of their momentum, saying, "Now I see how you got beat up so bad. This mortal is quite strong." Beerus asked, "Where are the others?" Champa said, "They are on their way." Liquier said, "It's quite surprising how you were defeated even after undoing your seal. But do not worry. 11 God of Destructions will be more than enough to take care of this multiversal level threat." Goku mockingly said, "How pathetic of you so-called gods to gang up on a mere mortal." Then thinking to himself, "I am low on energy, and if really 11 of those arrive, it's gonna be a huge problem. In my current state, fighting these two will be enough of a struggle. 11 is out of question. I need to get out of here. But how? While I am in this realm, I can't sense any key signature." Champa said, "That mortal seems to be scheming something." Liquier said, "Then why not just get the battle started? We won't give him time to think." Both rushed at Goku. Goku took his fighting stance. Champa came in with a punch. Goku said, "Is this really the level of a destroyer? I don't even need to use any strength. Just my martial arts skills will be enough." Goku ducked to the side, dodging, then grabbed Champa's hand and then his face and placed him between himself and the incoming fist of Liquier, making Liquier punch land on back of Champa's head. Goku then punched him in the face, making him crash into Liquier and getting thrown away along with him. Beerus, lying there, laughed at the situation, finding it amusing, even in that state, making fun of his brother, saying, "You should have exercised a little. That fat body seems to be holding you and Liquier back." Liquier, throwing away Champa, said, "Beerus is right. Go to gym, man. You are way too overweight." Champa was angered by this, replying to them, "Are we here to take care of that mortal or body shame me?" Goku was confused at how these guys were bickering. That's when an idea came into his mind. While Liquier and Champa were busy bickering, Goku instant transmission near Beerus, shocking him. But before he could say anything, Goku's hand became huge and turned into a pink-colored slime-like thing. Using Buu ability, Goku absorbed Beerus within his body. Liquier, noticing Beerus' presence disappearing, looked at where he just was and saw Goku's hand morphing back into a regular hand. Goku, annoyed, said, "That damn bastard is still refusing to be absorbed." Won't take much time though. Inside Goku, Beerus in that state was lying on the ground, covering himself with ki energy. Stopping himself from getting absorbed completely, Champa asked, "Did he just eat Beerus using his hand?" Liquier said, "Whatever it was, I can't sense Beerus anymore." Champa, angered, said, "So, one of the gods of destruction has been killed, that too by a vile mortal." Belmod and others who just arrived there said, "You two should have gone full power from the start. It's partially your fault." Goku, standing on the ground, looking towards them, had a cold sweat drip down his face. 11 destroyers ready to kill him. Each of them nearly as powerful as Beerus. And Goku. He was out of energy from his fight with Beerus. Goku thought, "Even if I complete absorbing Beerus, I have no chance. I have to get the hell out of here." Goku decided to use all the power he had and tapped into the full power of his Super Saiyan Rose. The gods were shocked at his sudden power increase. Goku launched a large ki wave at them and then placed his fingers on his head, trying to look for ki signature, but a destroyer came from the side and launched a kick. Goku noticed him just in the nick of time and jumped away to dodge it, but another appeared behind him in his complete release state. The destroyer punched Goku in the back, making him crash onto the ground. All the 11 destroyers surrounded Goku, floating above. Goku stood up and teleported behind one of them, saying, "If I am really going to die here, I might as well kill as many of you as I can," and using his elbow attacked the god on the back of his neck, and then punched the one right behind him. The destroyer he attacked with his elbow turned back, yelling, "That hurt, you bastard," launched that punch at Goku. Goku noticed him and dodged it, grabbing him in the face, but another on attacked Goku's arm, breaking it, saying, Hey, maybe you forgot, but there's 11 of us." Then another hit Goku in the back, sending him crashing into the large tree. The god said, "It's real pathetic we are ganging up on a mortal, but if we don't eliminate him, who knows how big of a threat he can become. Us holding back aside, he's even been able to hold on against 11 of us." Goku smirked. his boo ability healing him. Goku just spoke in a low voice. Took it long enough. The tree was destroyed in a second. And what did it? It was Goku's overwhelming aura. Goku stepped forward and his Super Saiyan rose too, saying, "That damn cat resisted for quite a long time." All gods were looking at Goku, wondering how he suddenly got so much power from. Goku, looking at them, raised his hand, holding a piece from that tree, and crushing it within his hand, saying, "Playtime's over. Now it's payback time." Goku appeared in front of the god that kicked him just now, saying, "Starting with you," and punched him hard in the face. Two gods rushed in, yelling at him. Goku appeared between them, grabbing them by the face, saying, "Did you think he would be the only one?" Throwing them below a little, then punching them hard in the face, making them go crash onto the ground. A god appeared saying, "You are wide open." Goku's eyes just moved towards him, and he landed a back kick on the god's face. But the kick was caught. Goku amused, "Oh? You seem better than those three." The god lifted him by the leg and launched a punch aimed at his guts. Goku crossed his arms and blocked the punch, getting thrown back from the attack. Another god appeared behind him, launching an attack. Goku, using his leg, blocked the attack, launching an attack with his other leg. But the god blocked it. The other one came rushing at Goku. Goku noticed him and jumped out of the way, now standing against those two gods, giving them a death stare. The one of them, seeing him, said, "That's quite the scary look you got there. How about we get things a little serious?" All the gods surrounded Goku. The ones that were beaten said, "You are dead meat." All of them activated their Destroyer and Ultra Instinct aura, tapping into their full power. Goku's eyes went from one side to another, looking at all the enemies. Goku, mocking them, said, "Quite the gods you shits are." One of them said, "It's already quite embarrassing that 11 gods teamed up against a mortal. At least finish this fast." All the gods, then gritting their teeth, rushed at Goku. Goku was in the middle, and gods came rushing towards him from all sides. Strange moments started to appear all over Goku's body, and then 11 hands came out attacking the gods. They all easily blocked it, but then Goku appeared behind one, saying, "You seem to be the weakest of all." The god tried to turn behind, but Goku, with his ki blade in his hand, sliced off all his limbs, leaving only his head intact with his torso. Two gods from both sides came to attack him. Goku, turning his hand into a big blob-like thing, captured the god and rushed back. All the hands that were connected turned back into a single blob and attached back to Goku. All the gods were annoyed as hell, Champa saying, "Mortal my ass. That shit shouldn't even be left alive. What in the hell was even that? Is that how Beerus disappeared?" Liquier said, "I already said that thing isn't a mortal." Learn to listen sometimes. Always be on your guard. Belmod telling the angels to call the Kais. "He isn't someone we can handle in our sealed state." Another god asked, "What do you mean? He didn't kill Beerus or that fool. He absorbed him." Now I realize how he got that power boost. Goku, smirking, replied, "Aren't you quite smart?" Belmod asked, "But wasn't the increase in power quite low? Since you absorbed Beerus, who was in his unsealed state, your power should have been much greater, and combining his with yours you wouldn't have to struggle. So, you should absorb them completely." But a fraction. Goku smirked. "You wish you were right. Me being in this form and struggling was all just to give you all the confidence that you can take me on. The result, I caught one of you off guard and quite few of you are injured. Meanwhile, I am perfectly fine. As for the power increase, Goku transformed into Super Saiyan Rose 3. Let's see you handle this." Goku appeared in front of Belmod, grabbing his face and squeezing it tight, his hand turning blue like starting to cover Belmod. But another god came slicing his arm off, but Goku, unfazed, kicked the god's Ultra Instinct, making him barely dodge it. But Goku just back kicked him in the face, saying, "I have already experienced that annoying technique against Beerus. You sure can dodge, but what if it far exceeds your speed limitation?" Goku then rushed at another god, both their fists clashing. Goku just said, "This would have worked if it was just my power. But right now that cat's power is mixed in as well." Goku punch overpowered the gods and the god was hit, Goku launched a combo of 2-punch and elbow to the face, and finally a kick to the gut on that god. The god's eyes went completely white, making him momentarily unconscious. Goku was about to launch a ki blast at that god but was grabbed from behind off-guarded. The god asked, "Let's see you get free." Goku replied, "I can ask you the same." The god was confused, but then a shock of fear was seen on his face. Goku turned into a big blob and absorbed him in an instant. Turning back into his form, Goku said, "2 gone, 9 left," then looked at the god he just beat up and launched an energy blast at him, finishing him off. The god fell to the ground, and Goku said, 8 left. That was when the Kais arrived, knowing full well about the situation, getting instantly ready to release the seal. But Goku just raised his hand and fired off a massive energy blast at them. The blast went towards them at insane speed and exploded, injuring them heavily. The gods baffled, not only by how they couldn't do anything, but also by how Goku broke the rule of anime to never interrupt a power-up. Goku said, "Did you really think I would just stand still as you gods got powerful and then ganged up against me to kill me?" Champa said, "That does make sense," Goku asked. "So, are you guys gonna continue, or should I finish you all off?" And released a ki blade. But a voice came from behind him, saying, "I think this much damage should be quite enough." Goku was shocked. He wasn't even able to sense the person's presence and jump back, turning and looking at him, asking, "And who might you be?" The person replied, "Apologies, I should probably introduce myself. I am Daishinken, the Grand Priest." Goku was confused by all this. Grand Priest, seeing his confusion, said, "King of all is someone who rules over all 12 universes and is far above destroyers. But you don't need to worry about that. I am just here to ask you to stop this rampage and release the gods you have absorbed." Goku replied, "What rampage? These gods were the one who attacked me first. And as for releasing those fools, forget about that." Grand Priest kindly replied, "As for Beerus, he was doing his job as a destroyer, and others were trying to hold up order. After all, you were trying to kill a god." Goku, visibly ticked off by this, asked, "So, what you guys do is justified, but if someone fights back to protect what's precious to them, he is disturbing the so-called bullshit order that you guys built?" Grand Priest asked with a smile. "So, you are not going to stop, are you?" Goku replied, "No shit, and it would be better if you don't involve yourself." Grand Priest, now with a cold and threatening expression, said, "Listen carefully, destroyers. This is an order. Kill this vile creature. Remove those restrictions on you and finish him. I hope I don't have to get the angels involved as well. 8 of you should be enough. I will be going now." The destroyers accepted the command and bowed to him. Grand Priest got ready to leave. Goku aura started to flare up, his body releasing threatening lightning aura. Goku raised his hand, pointing at Grand Priest, speaking, asking him in an angered tone, "You think you can come and leave anytime you want?" Grand Priest, without even looking back at Goku, replied, "I am pretty sure I can do anything I want." Goku disappeared, only trace of his aura left behind. Moving towards Grand Priest, Goku was right behind him, swinging his blade, but Grand Priest easily dodged. Goku made many hands, all of them having ki blades. They all attacked Grand Priest, but Grand Priest disappeared, appearing behind him, saying, "If you don't want to die without even being able to put a last-ditch effort, you better mind your manners, vile mortal." Goku was shocked at his speed and just stood there, his instincts telling him to not engage. Goku planned to deal with destroyers as this guy left, but in that moment, a light shined on all the destroyers there. The Kais had released the seal, using the opportunity of that moment. Grand Priest, after warning all the destroyers to finish the task, vanished from there. Goku turned back, now looking at all the destroyers that were in their complete state, raising his power to its max, his aura becoming denser, the color of his lightning aura changing to a different color, matching his aura. Goku's hands were enveloped in his lightning aura, as if it was something he was going to use for attack. They all disappeared, but suddenly, someone crashed on the ground. As smoke cleared, it was seen to be Goku, with a hole in his gut. Goku groaning in pain, blood dripping down. Goku got up. He was seen holding an arm in the palm of his hands. Goku regenerated his wound and said, "Attack me, and I won't let you get away unscathed." Goku, using ki energy, blasted that arm into pieces. Belmod holding his cut shoulder. Blood dripping down, grit his teeth in anger. All the other gods now cautious of approaching Goku. Goku was just staring at them. All the gods standing, as if waiting for Goku to make the first move and then respond in kind. Clearly scared to go in first, fear of losing an arm or two shown by their behavior. But that was when one of the angels stepped in, saying, "What are you gods scared of? If he rips an arm, deal a lethal blow in that instant. And with many of you, it should be easy to overpower him. Even with that devilish ability, he can't keep healing himself forever. On the other hand, us angels can heal you back completely after that battle is over. And wouldn't it be better to risk your life here than face Father later on?" All the destroyers, imagining what they would have to face if they failed to deal with Goku, were just stunned in one place. Liquier breaking the silence, saying, "Let's just go all in. No matter what injury you get, what he throws at you, don't stop until you tear him to shreds. That will be the quickest and best way to win this battle. The longer we drag this on, the more he will have the advantage, slowly getting rid of us one by one." Absorbing and regaining his energy, the gods, understanding what he meant, said, "Let's go in then. It's all or nothing." Goku clicked his tongue, clearly annoyed by odds being completely and clearly against him. All of the destroyers rushed at him with blood-curdling screams. Goku joined both his hands, releasing a scythe made of ki energy, an advanced version of his ki blade, much denser and larger. Goku rushed at the gods. The gods launched Hakai blasts at him. Goku, like Buu, using his energy, flowed like Wadded, appearing behind Belmod, saying to him, "Let's get rid of you first," swinging his scythe at him. But two other gods grabbed his hand, stopping him. The rest came at Goku with a kick while he was caught. Goku turned his body back into a formless state, making their kick phase through. Another god, using an energy blast, destroyed a considerable amount of Goku's mass. Goku, kicking the gods, freeing himself, backed away in pain, using his energy to regenerate himself, thinking, regenerating lost parts takes too much energy. Seems like they have caught on to it. Guess I will be continuing this battle in good old Saiyan way. The gods were coming, rushing towards him. Goku leapt towards them, swinging his scythe, making them stop and stagger, avoiding the slash. Goku, seeing the opening, dropped the scythe and grabbed a god by the face, rushing down, slamming him onto the ground, stomping on his guts, damaging him. Rushing towards another, Goku, with his fists imbued with ki energy, rushed at the robot, looking like God, ready to deal with him in one blow. But as Goku's fists were about to land, using his large hands, the god caught Goku by the wrist. Goku, reacting quickly, launched a blast at him and stepped on his body, jumping back, trying to free himself, but the grip of the god didn't even waver. From amidst the smoke, the other hand of that god came out, grabbing Goku's other hand, now completely defenseless and caught. Goku sensed the other destroyers approaching him from all the directions. Goku, eyes sharp, looked at the god, saying, "Fine, keep holding just like that." Goku, as if putting strength of all his body in his hands, while like that grabbed the god's hands, crashing it within his palm. The god tried to break free, but Goku didn't let, pulling him down, kicking him hard in the face, building speed and momentum with a backflip, kicking the god in the gut, or where the gut was supposed to be if he was not an android. The other gods came, a punch landing on Goku's face, a kick on his gut, and another on his back. Goku, pupils going completely white, released all his energy like an explosion from his body. The gods that had attacked him, their face fading in the blinding light, throwing away the gods that had attacked him just now. Goku stood there, breathing heavily, clearly tired, and the previous attack not only damaging the gods, but also him. Goku, slowly landing on the ground, looked around. He was at the center of the crater his attack just created. But he wasn't the only one injured. The three gods, incapacitated. The giant android-like god, barely able to stand up, just on the verge of losing. Another one, Goku, smashed onto the ground, unconscious. Goku, breathing heavily, wiping blood from his face, said, 4 down, 4 more to go. This is almost over. Then talking to himself in his mind, don't give up now, body. It's almost done. Goku, eyes pupils shining with his ki energy. Goku, screaming out, rushed at them. The gods, knowing this was the finale, rushed towards him. Champa yelling, he is also at his limits like us. Don't back down. Goku and Champa fists clashing. Moscow appeared from above, kicking Goku right on his spine. From the vicious impact, Goku mouth opened, spitting blood, his eyes pupils vanishing. Goku grit his teeth and grabbed Moscow's leg, swinging him like a rag doll and moving to slam him onto Champa. But Belmod came, landing a kick on Goku's hand, breaking it, making him release Moscow, saying, this is for taking my hand. Liquier came and kicked him in the gut, pushing him away. Goku gained momentum of his body and looked at his broken arm, not having enough energy to heal it, gritting his teeth. But then suddenly, all 4 of them appeared all around him, shocking Goku. Goku tried to get out, but too late. His damaged body just didn't have that same speed anymore. All 4 extended their hand, covering him in a Hakai blast. Goku was screaming with pain, gritting his teeth, expelling all his remaining energy to disperse it, and falling down to the ground, exhausted, no ki energy left, wounded all over along with a broken arm. Champa said, see, I told you he can't heal anymore. Let's get this over with. Goku stood up, his legs trembling to do so. All the gods rushed at him, ready to be finally done and over with. Goku, clenching his right fist, got ready for the confrontation. But inside, knowing full well he had no chance, ready to at least take one more down before dying, Belmod rushed in head first, saying, you took my arm. I will be taking your life. Throwing a punch, Goku blocked it with his forearm. Liquier appeared from side, launching a kick at Goku. Goku tried to jump away, but his legs failed him. Goku cursed in his mind, and using a little force made a tiny gap between his arm and Belmod fist, then moving it blocked Liquier kick. Getting thrown away from the impact, Goku noticed Champa appearing behind him and turned around, launching a kick using the momentum he gained from the impact, but with the kick, did nothing. Goku fired an energy blast and got away, but Moscow came from above, stomping on him. Goku was crushed between Moscow's giant feet and the ground, coughing up blood. Grabbing his leg in that state and slamming him onto the ground, Liquier came towards Goku with insane speed, with a kick ready to pierce through Goku and end him. Goku, noticing him, swung Moscow like a weapon and slammed him onto Liquier, throwing them both away, but was kicked in the gut by Belmod. Getting thrown away, sliding against the ground, Goku stood up on his knees, opening one eye, breathing heavily, throwing up blood, his vision blurring. Then he noticed a bright light and looked forward. A massive energy wave was coming towards him. Goku tried to get up but saw his leg broken, thinking to himself, shit, it seems it was broken by that damn piece of metal. I can't move anymore. Looks like this is it for me. As Goku got ready to take on the full blow of the attack, a voice yelled at him, Kakarot, you fool, what the hell do you think you are doing? Goku, recognizing the voice, with a shocked and confused face, called out Vegeta name. Vegeta and everyone else were with King Kai. Vegeta, yelling at Goku, said, get the hell up and fight back. Hell do you think you are doing, giving up? At least hold up that Saiyan pride. Goku, after hearing Vegeta's nagging, let out a slight smile, saying, maybe I hit my head while fighting. Thanks for bringing me back to my senses, Vegeta. Vegeta, letting out a grin, said, now get the hell up and show them what happens when someone messes with a Saiyan, and especially one that's strongest of them. Goku got up, saying, you know, if you could contact me like this, you could have done earlier. Vegeta replied to him with, and why would I do that? I only did it this time because I couldn't bear to look at a Saiyan giving up. Now show them what we are made up of. Goku, now pulling his right arm back, said, after I am done with this, I will bring you all back. You can count on it. Vegeta replied, you better do it. Goku charged up a Kamehameha wave as the attack got closer to him, and right before it was about to make contact, Goku launched the wave, one arm lifted, firing off the wave with everything he had, applying all the force his body could muster, yelling his lungs out. A massive wave was released, stopping the god's wave in its track. Not just that, slowly but surely pushing it back, Liquier yelled at them to give their all. The gods applied all their power, their wave overpowering Goku's. Goku said, "If I am going to die, might as well take this gamble." Kaioken times 20. Goku power exploded, his body experiencing immense strain. Blood started coming out of his eyes, ears, and nose. But his power level was much greater. His energy wave got many times larger compared to before, instantly overpowering and consuming the god's wave. The gods were lost within the wave, shaking the entire realm. As the wave ended, it left a huge dimensional crack in its tracks, tremendous amount of energy leaking out of them in form of lighting. Goku's hand was burned from the unimaginable amount of energy he just released. Goku de-transformed, dropping back to base, falling down to his knees. The gods, their bodies were almost burned, barely breathing, unconscious. The angels, seeing the result, approached Goku. Goku, completely tired, slowly stood up, taking a fighting stance. But Whis said, "Us angels are prohibited from fighting mortals. You can rest assured, and congratulations on defeating all the destroyers, but be ready for what's coming for you. And as for the Dragon Balls you are looking, here, take this. This compass will guide you to it." Goku looked at the device Whis gave him and hesitantly thanked him. The angels then left. Goku laid down on his back, completely exhausted, sighing in relief. But then suddenly felt a sharp pain all around his body, and red lighting started coming out of him. The backlash of using Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan Rose was far greater than what Goku thought. The pain Goku was experiencing was unbearable. Goku was screaming his life out from that immense pain. But at that time, a foot appeared beside him. The guy said, "This is worse than I thought. Seems like the battle was a little too hard." But Goku couldn't hear shit. Looking closely, it was also Goku, to be precise. The fragment Goku left at Earth. The fragment released many arms from its back, spreading them all around the area. Then kneeling down and using Buu energy started to heal Goku. The spread out limbs grabbed all the destroyers one by one and started absorbing them, gaining an immense power boost. The lightning discharges soon stopped, and Goku came back to his senses, speaking with a heavy breath. Now that was painful. Then looked up and noticed his fragment, talking to him. So that's how it calmed down. "I'm never going to use Kaioken over Super Saiyan again," the fragment smirking said. "That would be for the better. Anyway, I have cleaned up." Goku, confused, asked what he meant. Fragment said, "What else? Absorbing all those destroyers." Goku, then a little annoyed, sat back up, saying, "If you were going to come, wouldn't it have been better to have done so a little earlier?" The fragment replied, "Oh, that. I kind of only felt your presence when you started to release those weird lightning from the backlash. And above that, it was that which caught my attention," and pointed towards the dimensional rift that Goku's attack opened. Goku looked in that direction and baffled asked, "Now what the hell is that?" Fragment replied, "Now how would I know that? You were here battling, not me." Goku, annoyed, looked at the fragment, asking, "Is it just me, or are you completely different from me? Or maybe you hit your head or something while I was gone?" The fragment looked at Goku with narrowed eyes. Goku, looking back at the dimensional rift, said, "It seems I made a crack in space and time, or a crack between realms. That what those angels were talking about." Then they both noticed it changing. The fragment pointing out, "Something's happening," and the rift started to get smaller and smaller, eventually closing. The fragment, unimpressed, said, "Now that was anticlimactic." Goku turned around, looking at him, annoyed. "What? Did you want someone to come out and try to kill us?" The fragment said, "That would have been quite fun. You have had a battle, not me." Goku sighed, saying, "Anyway, what happened with absorbing those cowards?" The fragment got up and said, "About that. It was no issue absorbing 7 of them. Even though they were badly injured, those fools managed to stay alive. But as for the rest of the 4, I had to give emergency treatment to 3 of them. as they were just on the verge of death. And as for the last one, well, it would be better if you see it yourself. Both Goku and his fragment went towards the last one, and Goku, looking at it, asked, "What's this?" The fragment nonchalantly replied, "It's a cooked corpse, to be precise. A destroyer that was burned to this black state from your attack, just shy of being disintegrated, already dead." Goku, looking at it, said, "Now that I look at it closely, this seems like the annoying piece of shit whose arm I ripped apart. And it would be a lie if I were to say he is the most hated among all the destroyers." The fragment, replying to Goku, said, "Serves him right then. So, what now?" Goku, turning back, pulled out a radar, saying, "That angel who was with Beerus gave it, saying we can find Dragon Balls using this." The fragment asked, "Something like what Bulma made?" Goku replied, "Seems like it. We are going to get those Dragon Balls and bring everyone back. Then we have to get ready." The fragment asked what he was talking about. Goku, explaining himself, said, "That angel before going also mentioned something about what comes after. From what I am guessing, that damn shorty will send someone even stronger or even come himself to eliminate us. And he was damn strong. I wasn't even able to land a hit on him. And those destroyers, they seemed terrified of him." The fragment said, "Then looks like it's time for a training arc." Goku, smirking, said, "That's right. But before that, let's bring everyone back." The fragment fused back with Goku, and Goku felt a huge increase in power. The energy of all those destroyers, in their combined state, increasing Goku's power to new heights. Goku, looking at his arms, clenching his fists, said, "I am clearly at least 10 times stronger than few seconds ago. This will come in handy for whatever they are going to throw at me." Goku looked at the sky, letting out a grin, said, "Just wait a little more," and disappeared. In the higher realms, all the angels were standing before Grand Priest, and beside him, Zeno was sitting with a hovering screen in front of Goku being shown on it. Zeno spoke, "I haven't seen anything this fun in centuries. That was absolute peak." Then, getting serious, said, "But the disturbance in rule and order is not tolerable. Even though it's fun, I can't let it keep going on for too long. So, Daishinken, arrange new warriors to get rid of this mortal named Kakarot, but make sure that the battle is fun to watch. A little more won't hurt." Grand Priest, bowing to him, said, "As you say, my lord," and told all the angels to gather their best warriors and bring them to the palace. And he will be personally helping the angels in training those mortals. All the angels, after hearing it, complied and left, except for Wiz. Grand Priest said, "As for you, Wiz, go to this planet called Vampa, and you will find a special surprise there. Make sure you raise it well." Wiz, after replying, "Yes, father," left the place. Zeno, smirking, said, "This will be a lot of fun, and if things do get out of hand." Grand Priest finished his sentence saying, "I will personally take care of it." Back to Goku's side. He appeared somewhere in outer space. Goku looked around, seeing no planet in the vicinity, then said, "This body is quite handy. The lack of air doesn't affect me at all." The pulling out the radar, saying, "Let's get back to business," and transformed into his Super Saiyan Rose, moving in the direction the radar was showing with insane speed, soon seeing a planet. After looking at the radar once again, Goku was sure that the Dragon Balls were there. Goku rushed into the planet atmosphere, catching the eye of a certain individual. Goku, following the radar's direction, reached on top of a peak, home to a Namekian. Goku powered down back to base and knocked on the door. The Namekian came out, and seeing it was a Namekian, Goku was overjoyed, now completely sure that there really were Dragon Balls, and greeted that Namekian, asking about the Dragon Balls. The Namekian, thinking Goku was some weird Induvial, was a little scared. Goku, noticing his distress, started to explain who he was and why he needed those Dragon Balls, explaining all the events related to Cell and how he destroyed both sets of Dragon Balls, and that the ones this Namekian had were the last ray hope. The guy, understanding Goku's situation, told him to follow him. But, suddenly, an energy beam came from behind Goku. Goku reacted to it easily, and turned back, blocking it using his arm covered with dense ki energy. Someone spoke, asking, Is he bothering you, old man? The Namekian told the guy to calm down, that Goku wasn't there to do any harm. Granola entered the place and said, if it's really true, then sorry about that. I thought you were one of Gas's subordinates. Goku, being Goku, just shrugged it off, saying, it's all right, you were just trying to be careful. No harm was done, so it's no big deal. And by the strength of your attack, I can tell you weren't planning to kill me or anything. Granola, replying, apologized again. The Namekian turned back, while gesturing with his hand, told Goku to follow him, and showed him the 2 Dragon Balls. Goku, seeing this, asked, so, you currently have just 2? No worries, I will find the rest in just a minute. As Goku was about to leave in a hurry, the Namekian stopped him, saying that there were only 2. The set was of just 2 Dragon Balls. Goku, somewhat amazed, told him how back home he needed 7 Dragon Balls. The Namekian replied, saying, it depends on how powerful the dragon and the guardian it is connected to is. I don't know if it can revive everyone. So, I suggest you revive the guardians that died and use those Dragon Balls to bring everyone back. Goku happily agreed, saying, that works as well. Then the dragon was summoned, and Namekian guardian on planet Namek was revived. Goku, thanking the Namekian, once again got ready to leave, but then looked at Granola, and an idea popped into his mind. Goku approached him, asking if he wanted to get stronger. Granola was taken aback by the sudden question, but then replied, of course, why wouldn't I wanna? The way I am right now, I can't deal with Gas and his minions, and they come here threatening the peace of this planet every now and then. Goku, smirking, said, I will come back for you in a year. I hope you can get rid of those by then. Goku's shoulders started to get moved in a weird way, and Goku released a clone of his. Both Granola and the Namekian were shocked by what he did. Goku said, no need to worry. This guy here, or should I say, I will train you. Then the fragment said, and I will fill you in on this ability to clear any doubts. Goku then saying, well then, I will be going. Ask whatever you want from him. Goku instant transmissioned to planet Namek. Elder Guru welcomed Goku. Goku, while having his signature smile on his face, said, looks like you already know what is happening. Elder Guru just smiled in response. And, unfortunately, the Dragon Balls are scattered, so you have to collect them first. Goku said, if it's just that, it's a piece of cake. Goku went out of Elder Guru's house and made thousands of clones from himself, and all of them scattered all over the planet, finding the Dragon Balls in mere minutes. They all returned and combined back into one. Goku presented the Dragon Balls in front of Elder Guru, and he summoned Porunga. Goku then went on to ask him to undo every death and damage that was caused because of Cell, and to also revive Gohan, since Goku was not sure if his death would count in it. After all, Gohan's heart was transferred inside Goku. Porunga fulfilled Goku's wish. Goku got ready to leave, but Porunga told him that there was still one wish remaining. Goku, after thinking a little, let out a slight smirk. Asked Porunga for a training chamber. Something like time chamber, but much, much better. Porunga granted the wish, and a ring appeared on Goku's hand. Porunga told him he could access the time chamber anytime he wanted using that ring, and bring anyone with him in there. The time chamber would be able to withstand Goku's full power, even if Goku let it go out of control. And the time flowed similar to what it did in the classic Earth's time chamber. Goku thanked both Elder Guru and Porunga. The Dragon Balls scattered. The Namekians appeared behind Goku, bowing their head, thanking him for bringing them back to life. Goku smiled at them and 2 fingers on his head, saying, it's no big deal. As you guys who helped me here anyway. An instant transmission back to Earth. Every one of Goku's companions were waiting for him at Earth. Chi-Chi went in and hugged him. Meanwhile, Vegeta, looking at Goku, said, took you long enough. Goku replied to him, it's not my fault that bastard went on destroyed both sets of Dragon Balls. Meanwhile, Gohan was just amazed, and with enthusiasm talked about how Goku beat the shit out of those gods, even joking around that instead of gods of destructions, they were gods of cowards. Trunks going as far as to say, even animals can become gods these days. Bulma pointing out, you Saiyans yourselves are apes after having a good reunion. Vegeta stood up, all serious, saying, you know this as well as I do, Kakarot. Those gods aren't just gonna stand by after you eliminated 12 of their kind, especially that short guy. Goku asked, Now that I think properly. How did Gohan see how I was battling? Trunks said, about that. King Kai approached up, saying, we needed to get stronger, and you will need our strength in near future. And with his help, we witnessed your battle. Vegeta then, with a little annoyed tone, said, I hate to say it, but you have gotten too strong. Catching up to you will be one hell of a struggle. Then, clenching his fists, said, but I am gonna be the one who will be the strongest in the end. Goku, letting out a smirk, replied, you can try. Then, pulling Vegeta's leg, said, but I don't think you can. And their bickering started. Trunks somehow managed to calm them down, all of them knowing that a disaster was lingering upon them. They got ready to start their training. Goku showed them the ring he got from Vegeta, disgusted, asked, did that just come out of your flesh? Goku said, yay, I can store many things in this body using Buu's ability. I did the same with the ring. What if it were to fall somewhere? Anyway, back to the topic. This is a much better version of Time Chamber. Goku imbued his ki energy into it and a portal opened. Goku said, worry not about food or anything. Let's get in here. We will be training in there for 10 years. 10 days of Earth's time. Depending on the progresses, we might stay in there for longer. But we have to try coming out as soon as possible, since we can't leave Earth unguarded for long. Piccolo intervened, saying, don't tell me you guys were going to go train without me. Goku asked, didn't you like to train alone? Piccolo, a little annoyed, replied, isn't this an emergency? And if you don't want me to come, just say so. Goku, laughing, replied, the more the better. Now let's go. After entering, everyone there felt the immense gravity of that place. Vegeta, impressed, said, this is way better than the gravity chamber Bulma created. It is almost 1,000 times stronger than Earth's gravity. Goku said, enough praising this place. Let's get started, and divided himself into 6 parts. 4 weak but as strong as destroyers, and 2 evenly matched. The 4 went to train with Vegeta, Piccolo, Gohan, and Trunks, training them, helping them achieve God Ki, and teaching them the techniques of gods and angels, while the 2 evenly matched versions went on to train with each other. 5 years later, Trunks and Vegeta mastered God Ki, achieved Super Saiyan Blue, and tapped into the power of gods and angels, while Piccolo achieved God Ki and followed his Namekian ways. On the other hand, Gohan kept evolving, keeping up with them without tapping into God Ki, determined to unleash his full potential in his own way. Soon, they all are achieving new forms: Ultra Ego, Ultra Instinct, Beast form, and Piccolo, his orange form. While 6 years passed by inside the time chamber, only 6 days had gone by outside, and a disturbance was created in Kai's realm. 6 days after Goku's battle with the gods, a dimensional crack appeared, and 2 hands came out, grabbing the very fabric or reality, the edge of the crack, and forcefully widening it, making it bigger. An individual came out of the rift, saying, I knew I sensed a disturbance. Who would have thought that the first, the one who once took down all the gods and was later locked away by those damn angels, would be set free? Then that individual looked around, knowing that a battle had occurred, which led to a crack in reality. And not just that, the energy lingering there. The individual laughed maniacally, saying, This is unmistakably the energy of those destroyers. Looks like quite an interesting fellow has appeared. 2 more people came from the crack this guy just opened. One hooded figure, another a masked man, saying, I know you have gone senile, but who the hell are you talking to? I see no one here. The other guy said, Leave him be. The joy of escaping that damn dimension seems to have gone to his head. The hooded figure replied, Let's get out of here, before those higher beings sense our arrival and send their entire force to hunt us down. I am tired right now, and battling in this state will be quite bothersome. The rift started to close. The masked man said, Grab onto me, Bardock, Cumber. Giving us a shocking reveal, Bardock removed his hood and said, Whatever, man. Let's just go back to our home, Universe 7. Cumber, a little annoyed by their hurry, replied, If you are gonna do something, do it fast. Yamoshi. Yamoshi teleported to Universe 7 along with those 2. The crack closed, releasing a thunderous lighting following its closure. While on Whis' side, he visited Vampa as Grand Priest told him to. and discorded a wild Broly, recruiting him and Paragus, soon starting to train Broly on the former destroyer's home. As he was told to, he had to bring Paragus along because of Broly. Back to Goku's side. 10 years had passed inside Time Chamber, and all of them have had mastered and evolved their forms. All of them were gathered at one place. Vegeta saying, "Hate to say it, but your main body is far stronger." Goku laughing said, "Well, I did have a lead in years of training." Gohan said, "We will catch up soon enough." Piccolo said, "That's right. I didn't expect God Ki to have such an effect on my form." Trunks said, "Enough talking. Let's get out of here and take care of those gods. I need to go back to my timeline as well." Goku opened the portal to get out of there and looked back. "All right, guys, let's get out." All of them came out. Goku was the last one and looked at them, laughing, saying, "What? Outside air so refreshing that you all froze up, but then sensed 3 energy signatures coming from 3 different directions. Though very far from them, they were a lot of strong. Stronger than the gods Goku fought." Piccolo alerted said, "They are coming this way. And this speed." Vegeta said, "Piccolo, get out of here and look after others. We haven't trained for 10 years like our life depended on it for nothing. We will handle things here." Trunks said, "They are nowhere near our planet but will arrive here in less than a minute." Goku said, "Let's get out of this planet for starters." Goku grabbed all 3 of them and teleported to an uninhabited planet nearby. Goku raised his key signature, lightning strikes coming out of his body, stepping forward, saying, "Let's lure them here." And within seconds, 3 individuals came there. The masked one, while looking around, asking, "Did you guys move planets or something?" Goku replied, "That we did. Didn't want innocent people to suffer in case things went south." Vegeta stepped forward asking, "So, what is it you guys came here for?" The masked man replied, "We sensed your energy signatures. It was quite formidable. We couldn't help ourselves and came here, and by the looks of it, you guys are also Saiyans." Vegeta questioned. "Also?" The hooded figure stepped forward, removing hood slowly, saying, "Long time no see, Kakarot. Prince Vegeta. Glad you both are still alive." Everyone was shocked. This new individual looked like Goku. Trunks asked, "Why? Why do you look like Goku?" Bardock, puzzled, replied, "Goku? Is that the name you go by now, Kakarot? Also, sorry for the late introduction. I am Bardock, Kakarot's father." Everyone was shocked by what Bardock said. Yamoshi removed his mask. Looking at Bardock said, "So, this is the son you were talking about. He has grown quite well, to go from a low class to an absolute legend." Then looked at the others, saying, "I am Yamoshi. You might have heard my name, since Bardock told me how it went down in legend." Vegeta questioned, "Yamoshi? As in the first Super Saiyan God a millennia ago? How is that possible?" Bardock said, "A lot of stuff has happened. It will take a lot of time to explain." Cumber form behind Bardock and Yamoshi stepped forward, pushing them to the side. "Enough talk, you guys. They are the Saiyans of new generation. I can't go on without testing how they are." Yamoshi grabbed onto Cumber's shoulder, saying, "Chill out for once, Cumber. Let the kid have his reunion with his father." Cumber, removing Yamoshi's hand, replied, "And since when was it like that among Saiyans?" Bardock said, "Leave him be. He isn't gonna listen. Plus, I am curious how my boy has grown to be." Goku struck his fist to his palm, releasing a shockwave from impact, saying, "Looks like it will be an interesting spar." Vegeta grabbed onto Goku's shoulder and pulled, saying, "You stay back, Kakarot. You stepping in will just ruin the fun. Let us handle this." Gohan stepped forward, saying, "Sorry to say this, father, but Vegeta is right. You are just too strong. We won't get to take part in any fun if you step up." Trunks, following up, spoke, "If needed, you can always step up later." Goku said, "Fine. You guys have fun this time around," and jumped back. Yamoshi stepped forward, saying, "If things are going down, I might as well also have some fun." Bardock sighed, saying, "These guys, if they are going to step in, how can I stop myself?" Yamoshi and Bardock said, "So, who's gonna battle whom?" Cumber turned around annoyed, telling them to back off as he was going to battle all three of them alone. Vegeta said, "Aren't you being too cocky? Let me show you the power that the Prince of all Saiyans hold." Gohan, looking at Bardock, said, "Nice to meet you, grandfather. I will be in your care." Bardock said, "Not bad for my grandson. It will be fun testing you." Yamoshi said, "I guess that leaves us." Trunks said, "Those two went ahead and choose their opponents, as impulsive as ever." Yamoshi, taking his fighting stance, said, "Well, that's what us Saiyans are." They started releasing their power slowly, and the planet started to tremble. A small rock fell from a cliff, and as it touched the ground, all six disappeared. Goku sighed, saying, "Now I won't be able to watch all three battles, or split myself into three and chase after each." Vegeta released an energy blast, but Cumber punched it away, saying, "Don't tell me you seriously thought that would do something," and rushed. Both Cumber and Vegeta clashed, trading blows. Cumber's raw strength was just overwhelming. Vegeta limbs started to throb from pain, so he transformed into Super Saiyan 2. Cumber both launched a strong punch and were in a lock. Cumber asked, "Why is your super form so weak?" Vegeta questioned what he meant. Cumber replied, "If this is all you had, then you don't deserve to know the answer to that." Vegeta said, "We will see about that," and using precise key manipulation, swiped Cumber's hand away. Vegeta swung his finger towards himself. The energy blast he launched previously came back, and combining the blow with the energy blast, Vegeta punched Cumber in the gut while the energy blast hit him on the back. But there was no reaction. Vegeta looked up and saw Cumber looking down with a disappointed look, asking, "Is this seriously all you got?" Vegeta jumped back. "You sure are strong. I guess slowly going up was a waste of energy." Cumber said, "You better go full power right now. And trust me, I will kill you if you disappoint me." Vegeta powered up to his Super Saiyan Blue and appeared in front of Cumber. Cumber was caught a little off guard by Vegeta's speed, but blocked the attack and was pushed back a little. Cumber was now excited, saying, "Looks like I won't completely have to hold back." His red, corrupted aura of Cumber started to leak out from his excitement, taking the form of a demon-like face behind him. Vegeta had chills run down his spine. Cumber transformed into his Super Saiyan form, and the mouth mask that was on him was destroyed. Cumber let out a thundering roar, releasing immense pressure just from it. Vegeta crossed his arms and brought them forward, shielding himself from that pressure that was coming in front of him. Wondering how he was able to display such power in just Super Saiyan form, Cumber appeared in front of him with his punch pulled back. Vegeta powered up to stage 2 of Super Saiyan Blue and launched a kick himself, countering his attack. But Cumber's red aura started to take over Vegeta's hand. Vegeta backed off and tried to shake off that aura, but it was slowly taking over. Vegeta released a burst of ki energy and removed Cumber's aura from himself. Cumber came at Vegeta and punched him in the face, sending him flying. Vegeta, while getting thrown back, launched barrage of energy, but Cumber rushed in, taking it like nothing, launching a punch to Vegeta's guts. Vegeta's cushioned the impact using his hands and caught his fist, pulling Cumber's body towards him, kicking him in the face, making a spin and hitting him with another kick on the side of his face, sending him flying. Vegeta released his aura, rushing towards Cumber, grabbing his face, and rushing towards a large asteroid as Vegeta was about to slam him into it. Cumber grabbed Vegeta's hand and kicked him in the gut. Vegeta spat out blood due to it, but then grabbed his leg and swung him, slamming him onto it, saying, "It must have hurt cause of how big that body of yours is." Cumber placed his hands on the ground and kicked Vegeta on the chin while making a backflip, standing, saying, "Receiving such an impact from a big body must have flattened your chin." Vegeta got up, wiping blood from his face. Gritting his teeth, annoyed, many energy blasts came out of Cumber's aura. Cumber said, "Now try dodge these." They all rushed at Vegeta. Vegeta tilted his head, dodging the first one, and swiftly, with minimal moment, started to dodge them, saying, "This is nothing compared to what I had to go through while training with Kakarot." Cumber came in rushing. Vegeta crossed his arm, blocking the attack, being sent away from the impact. Vegeta sensed something behind him and made a mid-air flip, dodging it, saying, "So the energy blasts aren't over." Vegeta landed swiftly and ducked down, dodging another. Looking around, he saw he was surrounded by them like before, and Cumber was coming towards him. Vegeta slowly tilted towards his side, as if slowly falling, dodging a blast, and turned around, rushing away. All the blasts followed him. Vegeta made a jump and mid-air rolled to the side, dodging another blast. After confirming that all the blasts were behind him, he turned and launched an energy wave, destroying all the energy blasts at once. Cumber appeared behind him, saying, "You should be aware of your surroundings, kid." Vegeta moved his hand to the back, and as Cumber launched a punch, he grabbed onto his fist and with flow flipped himself. Cumber saw Vegeta faces and noticed his form had changed. Vegeta said, "Now eat this bastard," and launched a key wave of destruction from his mouth, the wave completely swallowing Cumber. Vegeta teleported away from him. As the smoke coming out of Cumber faded, Vegeta said, "I knew he would survive," then smirked, saying, "But that must have hurt quite bad." Cumber came of the smoke, having received minor injuries, but quite a lot of them. Cumber said, "You have quite the technique there," Vegeta asked. "Like it?" Cumber replied, "Like, I love it. I didn't imagine a Saiyan would use the technique of those bastards." Vegeta, replying to him, said, "Looks like you have quite the grudge against those destroyers." Cumber asked, "Grudge? Oh no, I slaughtered them, and then was imprisoned by the ones above them. Well, no use talking about that right now. It will just ruin the fun of this battle." Cumber clenched his fists and transformed into Super Saiyan 2. Cumber appeared right in front of Vegeta. Vegeta asked, "Is it just me, or is your size also increasing with you power?" Cumber launched a punch, but Vegeta blocked it using his forearm and countered with a punch to Cumber's face. Cumber caught his wrist after getting hit and slammed him on the ground, saying, "You sure talk a lot mid-battle." As Cumber was pulling his hand back, Vegeta said, Now, don't let go so easily," and grabbed his hand, pulling himself upward and slamming a kick right in Cumber's face. Then, using his hand, swung and kicked him hard in the side of his gut, sending him away. Rushing in right away, Cumber caught his fist, starting to crush it with sheer grip strength, annoyed, asking, "Why the heck do you keep hitting me in the face?" Vegeta said, "Look out for your legs," and kicked him hard, making him kneel. Vegeta said, "Keep kneeling like that in the face of your prince," and punched him in the face. "As for what you asked, I will do that until this battle goes on. It's pretty effective to inflict most damage, don't you think?" Cumber grabbed Vegeta's leg, saying, "I will show you." Vegeta joined both his hands to block the coming attack, but Cumber lifted him up and slammed him on the ground, then punched him in the gut. The cracks appeared on the ground, and the next second the asteroid was destroyed to pieces. Cumber threw Vegeta upward, and with an underhand swing, punched Vegeta in the gut. Vegeta puked out blood and was sent flying away. Cumber released his aura and rushed at him. Cumber appeared in the way Vegeta's body was going, pulling back both his hands. The key energy in his hands started raging out, and as Vegeta came in front of him, he launched hundreds of punches, if not thousands, all of them landing on Vegeta. Cumber pulled his right hand back. The key energy and aura on his fist flared up, getting even bigger than his body, clenching it into a fist, compressing all that aura, and attacking Vegeta in the gut. A massive shockwave was released on impact, and then as after impact, the key every was released like a key wave, dragging Vegeta away with itself, slowly burning away at Vegeta's skin. But then suddenly, it disappeared. Cumber tried to turn behind, but was hit by a backhand punch in the face. Vegeta said, "Thanks for the power boost, clown." Cumber teleported behind Vegeta, but Vegeta instantly turned around, kicking him as if he knew what Cumber would do beforehand, throwing him away. Vegeta appeared in front of him, grabbing him by the face, and launched a key wave in the face of Cumber, and then down kicked him on the head, sending him away from that impact. Vegeta spread out both his hands, concentrating all the energy he had, then joining them, and firing off a disastrous final flash, imbued with the energy of destruction. The wave completely swallowed Cumber, passing by a planet, just barely missing it, its width as big as the planet. Cumber and Vegeta were near to non-existent in size compared to the enormous wave of ki, but then was grabbed by the head from behind, Vegeta was caught off guard. Cumber said, "Congrats for forcing me to use this form," and started crushing his head. Vegeta grabbed his hand and pulled his body up, kicking him in the face. But Cumber didn't even move. Vegeta yelled, "Let go, you freak. You will pull my head apart." Cumber said, "Why don't you try it yourself?" and grabbed Vegeta's leg, starting to pull both apart. Vegeta yelled in pain, "This mad shit will rip me apart." Vegeta released pure destruction ki and went into the next stage of his ultra ego, breaking free. With a sweat dripping down his face and a tired look, said, "I thought my body would split in half." Cumber came towards him with a punch. Vegeta ducked down, avoiding it, saying, "You really do keep getting bigger," and punched Cumber hard in the gut. Cumber backed off only a little. Vegeta, surprised, spoke up, "Oh? You are quite sturdy. Let's try this," Cumber said. "Try this kick," and launched a knee kick. Vegeta blocked the kick with both his hands. Cumber followed up with a punch, but Vegeta imbued his hands with dense pure destruction ki, making them much more durable and lethal, catching his fist, and with his other hand, punching him in the gut. Cumber puked out blood. Vegeta grabbed onto Cumber's head and kneed him in the face, then punching him away, casually asking with a smirk on his face, "Still got another form left," but then noticed a bright light. Before he could dodge, he was hit by a huge energy wave. As the energy wave disappeared, Vegeta appeared out of it heavily injured. Cumber was seen in his great ape form, saying, "You asked for my final form? This is it." But Vegeta let out a smirk, saying, "Thanks for the power boost, clown," and appeared in front of Cumber's face, punching and kicking him hard. But Cumber wasn't even fazed. Vegeta, with a disappointed look, said, "This is gonna hurt, isn't it?" Cumber's large hand came from the side, punching Vegeta. Vegeta was thrown away. Cumber, laughing mockingly, asked, "Power boost? I don't see any." Vegeta gained control of the momentum and said, "Well, more like it wasn't effective. Let me show you something new." Vegeta imbued his whole hand with ki energy and swung it. Ki energy came out of his hand in form of 5 ki waves. Vegeta, with the wave of his hand, controlled the blasts. They all went and surrounded Cumber, circling around him, making a prison of ki, with no way out. Cumber mocked Vegeta, saying that such petty tricks were useless, and went off to punch it away. But Vegeta let out a smirk and snapped his finger. The ki waves turned into chains made out of pure destruction ki, holding every part of Cumber, locking him in place, not allowing him to move even a muscle. Vegeta said, "No matter how much you try, you won't be able to break free. This technique will keep you like that for the next minute." Then, in an annoyed tone, said, "That is, unless you are Kakarot." Cumber asked, "What can you do in a minute?" Vegeta said, "That's exactly what I am about to show you." Vegeta raised both his arms upward, yelling, "I know you are here, Kakarot. I will leave it up to you to handle the aftermath." Goku, sighing, said, "Telling me to handle the aftermaths of your battle? Isn't that too much, Vegeta? Well, nothing I can do now." Goku transformed into his Super Saiyan Rose 2. Compared to before this training, now even a third of my power in Super Saiyan Rose 2 is enough to handle those gods all at once, so it won't be hard to handle this. Vegeta aura flared up, raging out uncontrollably. All his ki energy started to go into his hands and started forming a large sphere of pure destruction ki. Soon Vegeta was in his base, all his ki energy taking a form of a large ki sphere. Vegeta said, "Now for the final part." Vegeta started to compress the ki energy and made it into a small ki sphere. The pure and condensed energy was constantly trying to break free, ready to destroy everything, even devour its owner. Vegeta took the stance of Final Flash and yelled, "Let's see how you handle this," and fired it off as an energy wave. The wave fired off much smaller than the one Vegeta used previously, but its energy way more pure, way more compressed, way more stronger, like a thick beam of laser, something that was unstoppable. The wave reached for Cumber, its pressure alone breaking the chains Vegeta had previously made. Cumber tried to get out but was too slow in comparison, and was swallowed by it. The wave went through many planets and stars, reaching for the universe barrier. Goku appeared before it. "I didn't know Vegeta created such an awesome attack," Goku transformed into his Super Saiyan 3 Rose and boosted himself with Kaioken for a moment and collected ki in his fist, punching the wave, destroying it, and then teleported back to where Vegeta was, looking at him. "Didn't you do a little too much?" Vegeta laughed nervously and said, "I think it was a bit too much. I made that to use against you but didn't think it would be too much for him to handle." Goku asked, "For me? Are you trying to kill me or something?" Vegeta said, "Enough talk. You gonna help him? He might die if nothing is done." Goku said, "Well, I brought senzu beans with me. Healing that much is out of question with my ability. That is, unless I absorb him." Now looking at Cumber, he was in his base, barely holding on. Only his right hand was attached to him. His body below his gut and most of his left hand gone, burned away. Goku approached and gave him senzu, while using Boo's healing ability, saying, "I don't think even senzu will be of help, so I will use my ability as well." Goku absorbed Cumber, and then threw him out. I knew absorbing him would do the trick. Vegeta looked at Goku and said, "You are practically a walking dragon. You regenerated wounds that would require us to go and make a wish to Shenron. But there is one downside." Goku asked what it is. Vegeta, disgusted, said, "It looks very disgusting. I don't even want to be a victim of that ability." Goku, annoyed by him, said, "Should I just use it on you? Should I just use it on you right now?" Vegeta stepped back, telling Goku to stay away. Goku said, "Anyway, others are almost done as well. Let's get back to that planet." Goku grabbed onto Cumber and Vegeta and teleported back to the planet where they met. Other two parts of Goku also brought others there. Trunks barely lost against Yamoshi, while Gohan and Bardock had a tie. After that, Goku explained his side, and how they suspect that Grand Priest would come to eliminate him, and maybe others as well. Yamoshi, clashing his fists, said, "So, those bastards will be coming. I have been waiting for this moment. Training for all those centuries will now pay off." Gohan questioned, "Centuries?" Yamoshi said, "Oh yeah, let me explain. So what happened was in distant past when Saiyans were in the middle of a civil war. I ascended to the Super Saiyan God and stopped the war. And believe it or not, this musclehead was the king and we both fought for days, until it ended in a tie." Cumber, annoyed, said, "You lost." Yamoshi, laughing, said, "It's all right if you don't want to admit defeat, but at least don't lie." Cumber, ready to beat Yamoshi, said, "What do you mean lie? You fell first. I did after you. That's basically my win. I could have even killed you in that moment, but let you live thinking it would have been a waste to kill a Saiyan that could rival me." Bardock, holding back Cumber, said, "Chill out, guys. Explain the rest first." Cumber, turning to Bardock, said, "Let go of me, or I will break your limbs."